I don't know if he can do it tonight against this very hard-headed Thai. It's going to be an interesting affair.
With 92 fights, 73 wins, 16 losses and 3 draws. Please put your hands together for
solid record there for the Thai, Kiat Kor Wit. So a step up in class here for Shannon Shaggy King.
And the man in the red corner, weighing in at 73 kilograms, representing Nuggets Gym with 16 fights, 15 wins, 1 loss, and 10 wins by knockout. Put your hands together for the man, Shaggy NDT.
Enormous ovation as always for Shaggy. As I said, a real crowd favourite, a walk up and walk through fight style. And they are filled to the ceiling here at the Chandler Arena. Third man in centering again, the Murph, Brian Murphy. Our ring girl dressed like Jeannie Hammer. I like that.
Well, all the ring girls tonight have taken on
Who let her out of her bottle, Hammer?
A TV flavour. We'll see all sorts of ring girls. A Catwoman, I think, is making an appearance later.
Oh. Okay. The Murph to get us underway. 5 by 3. Full Thai rules now, folks. All the good stuff. Knees and elbows. It's Kiat Kor Wit of Thailand in the blue gloves. And the Aussie, Shannon King, or as we call him, Shaggy, in the red gloves.
Big power puncher, Shaggy. Watch his right hand. It's a trigger-fast right hand, and he'll let it go every opportunity he gets. Don't forget, guys, coming up, October 6th, Jab Out Promotions, Penrith Panthers. You'll see that man, Shaggy King. That's his next fight. Getting through tonight, okay. Hopefully he'll front up at Penrith Panthers for that Jab Out promotion. And also a star-studded cast. Jason Sherry, Blake Sloss, Paul Smith, all the big guns are going to be out at the Panthers.
Outside crescent kick there, something different from Shaggy. Is there a cut under his right eye already? So the orbital bone of Shaggy has been cut here in the first round.
A nasty place to have a cut on the cheekbone as well. Certainly Dr. Saul Geffen, the ringside doctor, will be having a look at that one.
You can see Shaggy just waiting to plant that right hand to the jaw of Kiat Kor Wit. If he tags him with it, the Thai will starve to death rolling. It's one of the hardest right hands in the business.
Starve to death rolling, that's something you'll never do, Michael. Never starve to death.
Hammer, don't get me started on you tonight.
You've got to get, I've got to get one back on you after your comments.
Nice uppercut from Shaggy. He wears a left hand. Kiat Kor Wit going to work on that cut under the right eye of Shaggy. There's the uppercut elbow and the crossing elbow. That Van Gogh technique, as I've dubbed it, Hammer, looking to take the ear off.
Okay. I can't see that one catching on, to be honest with you.
Not the art connoisseur that you aren't, Hammer. Straight right hand from Shaggy. He went for it. Sticks out the jab. He has the height and the reach, does Shaggy, on the much shorter Thai opponent. But Kiat Kor Wit has the experience advantage.
Kiat Kor Wit, as I said, very experienced Thai fighter. Almost 100 fights under the belt for him. So he's been around in centre ring more than a few times, and he's very comfortable against many different opponents.
Ooh, overhand elbow from Shaggy. Long-reaching jab, just looking to set up that right hand. Short crossing elbow from Kiat Kor Wit.
Thought about letting one of those elbows go himself, Michael did, Shaggy. But Kiat Kor Wit very cagey, weaving out of the way.
Shaggy is usually a very intimidating fighter, but Kiat Kor Wit has shown him no respect whatsoever here in the first round.
I think that cut to the cheekbone, he's actually got a little dint there on his right cheekbone where the point of the elbows smashed into the cheekbone. And there's a fair, decent cut there. They've got to address that at the end of the round, certainly.
So graphic, Hammer, in your description there.
That's all, I'll lay one on you too, Chavallo, don't worry about that.
End of the first round, we go to the towels of the man I like to call Mr. Muay Thai, Nugget, working over the corner of Shaggy. And Hammer, it's a tough
there it is.
fight. Have a look at that.
That's a decent old cut, that one. It's going to take more than a butterfly clip or two to fix her up. Sol Geffen will be getting out the embroidery needles later. There's the elbow from Shaggy. Downward elbow, but just taken on the glove. Short right hand from the Thai as Shaggy comes in. So he's really pegging Shaggy's range now on the forward movement. Niwan in the corner with Nugget. Shaggy King, one of the local boys and a very popular one, especially big quick shout out to Glenn Gall from Kendron Caravans, great supporter of the fight game, and taking a few happy snaps ringside, Glenn Gall.
Here we go, second round of 5. The voice, Michael Chiavello, the hammer, Mark Castanini with you folks. Hope you're enjoying it as Shaggy takes a solid right hand from Kiat Kor Wit.
Well, Kiat Kor Wit's really got that right hand working well also, Michael. Most of the Thais are usually southpaw fighters or left-handed fighters. Kiat Kor Wit, the right hand being his preferred weapon.
Shaggy just trying to dummy in with the right hand. Takes an outside thigh kick to the lead leg. Good shot to the bread basket.
Elbow, beautiful work.
Nicely done from Shannon. Shaggy King, overhand elbow, almost took out the ceiling lights. And Shaggy has stepped up the intensity here in the second stanza. Just fakes forward again to Shaggy. Long-reaching jab, smack bang on the schnoggin, and again. Make it 3 in a row. The lead hand of Shaggy, just like a sewing needle. Good teep kick off the ropes. Tries to pull the head down, crossing elbow to that ear section again on the left side of the head. And the mirth separates both men. Doubling up on the jab, Shaggy. There's the right hand. Didn't have the mustard behind it, so he goes to the sternum. Outside thigh kick from Kiat Kor Wit. Uppercut from Shaggy was a wild one. The Thai looks to have slowed down a little here in the second round, Hammer.
Well, Shaggy's landing that jab every day of the week, putting it straight through the guard of the Thai, but he's just not backing it up. He's getting the jab through well, but he needs to throw the combination in after the jab because he's affecting it quite well. Again with a jab, but just pulling short on the right hand. And Kiat Kor Wit is just picking up the other weapons of Shaggy, but he really has no answer for the jab so far.
Shannon King, more jabs than a pin cushion. And again, takes an outside thigh kick to the lead quadricep area. Nice high check then from Shaggy. Wades in with a wild left hook. Was nowhere near the target. Balk right hand and then straight right up the centre corridor like a diesel piston. But Kiat Kor Wit a little bit too slippery for him. Shaggy still hasn't landed that clean shot off the right glove or the right elbow he's been hoping for. Left hook, outside thigh kick, but Shaggy checks it. Sticks out the jab again. Turning back kick, not successful. Right hand to the jaw. Has the Thai doing a quick count of his teeth.
Well, again, Shaggy just reins in forward off the jab, measuring, but he's been short on the right hand tonight. Usually the right hand's right on the button for Shaggy, but the Thai's got the gloves nice and high and not leaving an opening for the straight right hand. So it's clever work from the Thai Kiat Kor Wit with Rung Chai in his corner. Of course, one of the most well-known Thais, Rung Chai, in the corner there. But there you see Kiat Kor Wit launch the right hand, left round kick. Shaggy really unloads with his right round kick, dropping body shot, doubling up on the jab, downward elbow, beautifully done, but not creating the damage and the havoc that Shaggy would have liked.
We are ready to roll third round of 5. A tough fight. Downward elbow from Shaggy, looking for the cranium cracker. Takes an outside thigh kick, sticks out the jab and the uppercut, nowhere near the target. He's got Kiat Kor Wit against the ropes here. Shaggy controlling centre ring. Goes in triplicate on the jab and a good high check from the Aussie.
Well, he's thrown a beautifully landing body shot, dropping body shot is Shaggy. Missing with the overhand right and the right hand though.
Nugget's been training that jab, an absolute treat as the precursor to the right hand and the overhand elbow off the right arm.
This fight, of course, the 73 kilo weight division, and certainly a very busy weight division, the 70-odd kilo weight division all around the country. Have a look at that. What a capacity crowd. Evolution 8, they've done it again. Sensational stuff.
Rib kick there from Kiat Kor Wit. Jab 2, outside thigh kick from the Thai. Right hand up the centre corridor again from Shaggy. Good shot to the inside lead thigh of the Thai. Nice combination work here from Shaggy. Ty's punches just don't have enough sting behind them to really trouble the Aussie here in the third round. Front kick from Kiat Kor Wit as he saw Shaggy laying in with the overhand right.
He's got some great evasion work though, the Thai, and hasn't really been there for the big shots. He's probably well aware of Shaggy's right hand and is just staying well out of harm's way from that one.
Flicking high left round kick from Shaggy, almost takes a kick up the clacker. Jab from Shaggy. Uppercut from the Aussie. He's moving Kiat Kor Wit around the ring here. And you feel that Shaggy is in control, not overexerting himself. He knows that if he gives this Thai a millimetre's opening, the Thai will capitalise. That's a clever, a very cerebral fight at the moment from Shaggy King. Big outside thigh kick from Kiat Kor Wit. Overhand, oh, he ate him, right hand, smack bang on the kisser. Best shot of the fight so far from the Thai hammer.
He's just starting to find his groove and pick his mark, the Thai. Shaggy, I feel, is real worried about that fairly decent cut on his right cheekbone.
Jabbing, takes it on the right-handed Shaggy. Doesn't want to drop the left glove too low. Tip kicks off the rope there from Kiat Kor Wit. End of the round, we go to the towels, and hammer and Shaggy in control, but there are glimpses that Kiat Kor Wit can still cause some trouble.
Well, I tell you what, he's a clever fighter, and he's not had 92 fights and not knowing what he's doing in the centre ring. He's well experienced and he knows his strategy, and the Thai Kiat Kor Wit can be dangerous at any time, just as he was in the first round when he launched that step round left elbow that sliced the face of Shaggy on the cheekbone.
Round number 4 of 5. The corner going to work on that cut between rounds, but we'll see if Kiat Kor Wit can open it up yet again. It's like a red target painted on the cheekbone of Shaggy King. Drops the right hand down to the sternum area. Good long-reaching front kick from Shaggy. Jab, crossing elbow from the Aussie. Jab again. Drops the right hand down to the breadbasket. High right round kick, but Kiat Kor Wit caught her on the forearms. Once again, solid work from Shaggy.
Short right elbow, double right elbow from Shaggy.
Going for the jawbreaker. Crossing elbow again from Shaggy. Crowd loving it. Takes the lead leg out of contention. A half side kick, half front kick there from Kiat Kor Wit, and a gallant overhand elbow that was nowhere near the target from Shaggy. And wouldn't this place go absolutely wild, Hammer, if Shaggy connects to the cranium with one of those overhand elbows?
A bit to the head. You start using these technical medical terms, you throw me, Chevello.
Do you prefer scalp? Can we settle on neutral territory and go for scalp?
Crack him in the noggin. As both men spilt the ground. But it's come down to a real game of tactics, a real arm wrestle, this one. With Kiat Kor Wit just being on the defensive the whole time and pretty much getting his shots on Shaggy. When Shaggy comes forward, in turn, Shaggy, being the aggressor that he always is, just walks forward. He's got to be careful not to walk into the big shots, because the Thai now is starting to read that the Aussie's always walking forward and trying to land a big knockout shot.
Ooh, wild hook there from Shaggy. Good front kick off the lead leg here from Kiat Kor Wit just to keep Shaggy at bay. And the Aussie continues to walk forward, continues to hunt for the knockout shot. Downward elbow, looking for the top of the head, trying for a couple of spinning back elbows. A little bit of dances with the stars against the ropes, and the Murph separates both men. Jab again from Shaggy. Oh, Kiat Kor Wit has eaten so many jabs through this entire fight. Shaggy has really had it over him in the boxing department.
Well, Kiat Kor Wit certainly having a healthy diet of leather from via the jab in this fight, but he's landing some tidy shots of his own. but it's just those inches, and this is where really the reach advantage comes into it. Shaggy's able to hit the tie, but the tie's unable to answer unless he really throws himself forward because of that reach advantage.
And the Murph, with his new David Beckham haircut, separates them again. We've got one more round to go, Hammer.
One more round to go, and it is really the Aussie that is controlling this one, but not dominating. Just, as we said, a real arm wrestle.
Anyone? I'm getting a job as a plasterer after this fight.
We love him, Nugget Hammer. Here's Mr. Muay Thai.
Absolutely not phased.
You've got to kick just to catch up. Yeah. He's got you on point. You'd have to knock him out. But
well, Nugget trying to instill a bit of fear in Shaggy, telling him he's got the points up. I don't know about that, but Nugget really wants his charge to finish this one strongly. Beautifully timed overhand right, got it over the gloves of the tie, did the Aussie. Dropping body shot, perfectly executed. And the Aussie Shannon, Shaggy King, is doing a great job. Short right elbow, have a bit of that one, and again a bit of elbow bone in the diet. If he goes astray.
Okay, here we go, fifth and final round. It's been all one-way traffic to Shannon Shaggy King since the first round, and can he continue the momentum here in the fifth and final? He comes out smoking. Shaggy King opens up like a house on fire, and Kiat Kor Wit steps up to the plate.
Well, he's accommodating him, and they're going punch for punch.
Kiat Kor Wit showing no respect here to Shannon Shaggy King.
There's a big step up, downward elbow from Shaggy.
Well, Kiat Kor Wit taking more hits than a Cheech and Chong movie, but he continues to come forward. High check there from Shaggy, cracks away to the outside lead thigh. And have a look how the Aussie controls centering. Forces Kiat Kor Wit to the perimeters. Leads behind his jab. Crossing elbow was caught on the forearms. And every time the elbow is fired off, this crowd rallies.
Well, 3-4 unanswered jabs there from Shaggy King on the tie. And geez, the tie's nose was flat before this fight. It's going to be even flatter by the end.
Body shot, digs away to that liver section to Shaggy. Nice tagging right hand to the jaw. You can just see the head rock back of Kiat Kor Wit. Circles off to his left, and Shaggy just cuts off the ring. Drifts back to the centre now, the tie. It is amazing that Shaggy hasn't expended all of his energy. He's been throwing leather non-stop from the second round onwards. Long-reaching front kick. Body shot from Shaggy, doubles up on the left hand. And it is yet again a fine performance, Hammer, from this real rising star of Aussie Muay Thai.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not often that Shaggy gets taken the distance, but this tie certainly survived. And his tactic the whole way has been pretty much counter fight. They know that Shaggy's a very aggressive walk-up fighter and basically have counter-fought the whole way. The only answer they haven't been able to come towards is how to stop the jab. It's pumped through like a piston straight through the guard of the tie and flatten the nose just a little bit more than it was at the start of the fight.
Shaggy edging forward again. Final stages of the fight. You can sign the pink slips, you can sign the ownership papers, because this one belongs to Shannon Shaggy King. Overhand elbow, doubles up on it. And they're really raising the roof here at the Chandler Arena for Shaggy. Pops out the right hand, short left hook. Kiat Kor Wit has no idea. He's got nothing left. Shaggy raises the hands, and Hammer, any which way you look at it, it's got to be a Shaggy King victory.
Well, certainly it was a tough fight the whole way. Shaggy looking to take the tie out, but he certainly wasn't going to let that happen. There's the exchange at the start of the fifth. They were just going hell for leather, exchanging some big shots. The tie went with Shaggy, wasn't overawed.
And there you have it, Shannon Shaggy King continues on his winning ways. A unanimous decision over a highly experienced opponent in Kiat Kor Wit. Folks, don't go away when we come back. Dane Daddy Cool Beecham, also Bruce the Preacher McPhee, and we're ticking down to the big one, Soren Monconton and Wayne